Hi, my name is Debbie Pitts Palmer, and some of you may know me as DPP. And I would like to take this opportunity to share my story with you guys. I have to take it all the way back as far as I can remember when I was age 7. I was raised by a single parent. My father had a disability. He was not able to talk. I was the oldest of 4 siblings. I was 7 years old when my mom left us. My brother was 5 and my 2 younger siblings were babies, and I had to kind of grow up fast. So moving forward to high school, I got pregnant when I was 16 years old. I had my son when I was 17 years old, and didn't really have a mom around. I mean, I had some interaction with her, but she didn't live with us. My dad raised us. He did the best he could. We were very, very poor. After high school, I did graduate from high school. After high school, I started working at a restaurant. And I remember working at this restaurant, and this guy came into the restaurant and asked me if I knew how to type. And I said, yes, I do know how to type. So he said, well, are you interested in a job? I said, maybe. So he handed me this phone number, and I called the number, and they said State Farm Insurance. I said, oh my gosh, State Farm. So I went and took the test. I passed the test, and I started a job. So June 1st, 1984, I started this job. I've been there 33 years. And I met so many people since I've been there. And I remember going to get my hair done and talking to several people about insurance. And I met this young lady, sweet young lady. Her name is Sonia Pitts. Met her at the hair salon because she owned the shop. And I started talking to her about insurance. And that's how we met. And we became really close. We were like sisters. And several times she's gotten into different businesses, and she and her husband's always asked me to come into these businesses that they join. And I did do one, and the one that I joined, it was one of those businesses where you had to do parties only, and I had 2 parties, and they were kind of a flop. And so I was just kind of turned off by it at that point. I just couldn't see it happening. I mean, people came, but they didn't buy anything. So when she came to bring the Scentsy opportunity to me, first of all, I hadn't heard of Scentsy. She said, I got this new business that I've joined, and I'd like for you to take part in it because I know you do well at it. I said, okay, I don't think so. I'm too busy. So she gave me the catalog. She said, well, take it home and think it over. This was like October 2009. So I took it home, and needless to say, I never opened the catalog because I had already decided that I didn't want to do it. So I received this. Well, first of all, I told a friend of mine that Scentsy was introduced to me, hadn't heard of it. She said, you know what? You're going to spoil your gift that I was going to give you for Christmas. Now you're going to know about it early. So she gave me a Scentsy warmer as a gift, as a grapevine warmer and a beach bar. My friend gave that to me, and I experienced it, dropped the cuba wax on top of the warmer. I was so impressed with the way the fragrance just kind of spread throughout my house. So I called Sonia. I said, Sonia, I'm going to go ahead and join Scentsy. This was December 23rd, 2009. I joined Scentsy. Best thing I could have ever done. I hate that I did not look at it when she first mentioned it to me. So I took that warmer. I get so excited about stuff. When I really like something, I'm going to tell everybody about it. So I went around, I told everybody about how awesome this product is, because working in insurance for as long as I have come to know that flames and everything else is just not safe in the house. And I've used every possible fragrance delivery, something or another in my house. I've used everything, but nothing worked like Scentsy. So I wanted everybody else to know how awesome this product was. So I started telling everybody about it, and boy, people just started buying. And I remember introducing it to my boss, and he spent about $500 or $600. He's like my first big customer. And my friend that gave me the warmer, she hosts a party for me. It turned out to be about $1,100 party, and 2 people joined my team. This was like in January 2010, right after I joined Scentsy. And I was not into team building because I didn't really know what I was doing. So for the whole month of January, I sold $3,000 in products. I literally went out and just told everybody about this awesome product. So it wasn't until later on that somebody in my upline said, how far do you want to go with this business? I never thought about it, because when I joined Scentsy, I didn't know when we were going to get paid. I didn't know when we were going to get paid. I didn't know how much we were going to get paid. All I knew is that I was so excited about something that was so awesome. I didn't even, other than the fact that it smelled good, I didn't really know what else to tell people about it. I just said, drop the cube of wax in there and just let it work. Let it perform itself. So when she said, how far do you want to go with Scentsy? I didn't really even know. Like, she said, do you want to become a director someday? I said, yeah, but how do I do that? So she said, okay, you need a team deal. Get some people together and I will talk to them and we'll see where it goes. So I contacted my cousin and a friend that went to school with me. And I sat back and I listened to what she had to say. And my friend took a warmer, took it to a friend of his, and she bought it right then. And he decided that he would join Scentsy, so he joined Scentsy. So I'm thinking, wow, if it's that easy, I could totally do this. I could totally build a team. Like, I didn't even know what I was doing, but I could totally do this. Yes. So 90 days later, I became director. I made director in exactly 90 days. I started Scentsy December 23rd, 2009. March 23rd, 2010, I became a director. Yes, I didn't have a clue about what I was doing. I built that team off of excitement. And excitement is pretty much contagious. And I love people anyway, so it had nothing to do with selling. It had nothing to do with selling. It was all about the excitement and the passion that I had for what I was doing that brought me to that point. So that's my Scentsy story at the beginning, but now so many things happened after that. Okay, in 2011, fall of 2011, my son was diagnosed with a brain tumor. So I'm thinking, I don't have time to do anything else. I don't want to mentally even deal with anything else because my son is sick. My son lives in New Mexico. I live in Alabama. So February 29, 2010, my son had surgery. So I packed my Scentsy products, my testers, my catalogs, packed everything up and took it to New Mexico. I worked my business out there in New Mexico and had to leave my daughter behind. My brother, my nephew, had to lead them back home because I take care of them as well. And my mom, I take care of my mom as well. I had to leave them back home and go and take care of my son. Needless to say, I worked my business while I was in New Mexico because the business is mobile. Earned my first incentive trip in 2012, and I earned it at the top level. Yes, this business is so awesome. So at the time that I really needed it, when I was down, I used Scentsy for therapy. It was like therapeutic for me to work my Scentsy business. I have to say that this business is so much more than wax and warmers. The friendships, the relationships. I mean, it goes without saying, this has been the best business opportunity for me ever. My brother that has special needs, he loves Scentsy. It helps him to know more about getting out. It helps him to know that he can feel like he can do something and feel like he's needed. So my daughter, she was 9 years old when I started Scentsy. She knows everything that I know she knows everything that I know about the business. When she turns 18, I'm going to add her to my account. She's also going to be eligible for a Scentsy scholarship. My nephew that I'm raising, my sister passed when I was 33. My nephew received a Scentsy scholarship at college age. So much has gone on with this business. This business has turned into a Scentsy family business for me. Everybody in my family takes part in my business. So this is my Scentsy story, and I just want you guys that are out there to know how awesome this Scentsy opportunity is. I've earned so many trips that I can't even keep up with them anymore. I was one of the top earners to Greece. I was one of the top 100 global earners to Africa, as I'm wearing my Africa shirt right now. So, I mean, I've gone to Disney. As a matter of fact, my daughter had a chance to go to Disney. I was one of the Shining Star finalists this year, and I was also a Shining Star finalist in 2012. So there's so many people that I have to say that I look up to, and there are obviously a lot of people that I've inspired during my Scentsy journey. So I have to say, guys, if you're considering becoming a Scentsy consultant, this is the business for you. It could totally be a life-changing experience. For those of you that are looking for a tax break, you could totally do this in a product sale itself. You don't have to do anything, or you can be your own customer. Or if you're looking for some way to bond with your family, this is a great way to bond with your family. It's totally awesome. I mean, there's so much to gain from this business. And if you just want to hang out with us cool guys, you could totally do that as well. So please let me know if there's anything at all that I could share with you about this awesome opportunity. I can be reached at 205-919-5064. Take care. Thank you so much for following me. Goodbye.